All right, guys, we're live again. I want to make a statement because I want to be honorable in my actions. Okay. Uh, the individual that paid the money for this was not happy with the fact that Shanny, like, we cut it short because Shanny's mental health is not really good to be doing this. That's the fact. That's what happened. And but I want to be professional as I can be. This is me being like an employee, because when you pay me $40 for 2 hours, that's $20 an hour work. So I'm going to do that, and I apologize tremendously to this individual. I'm not giving any names. Never gave a name. People were saying, "Well, don't say." I never said any name. I've said individual that paid for this.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It just stresses everyone out.
Yeah, and I don't want this feels like
I can't handle it anymore.
I know that. I feel like this is a business deal. And whenever I dealt in business, when I had a web design business, I was very honorable, and I would cut people breaks on prices and all that stuff.
I get that, dear.
I want to be that way. And I don't want to have an obligation that is, I paid you $40 and do this, and he's not satisfied. That's wrong. And I would have to pay it back. But the truth is, we're so poor and there's so many needs. That money's gone right now. So I would have to make $40 to give him back. If that's the case, if he's not satisfied with what goes on here tonight with the 2 hours, and we've been on probably 10 minutes. Okay, like midnight. We'll go to midnight, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to midnight tonight, and we'll just talk with you. I got it. You don't want to look at the chat at all.
No,
you can't do that.
I can't do it.
Well, then how the fuck am I supposed to rant for 2 hours? I don't know what to do.
We can talk about things.
Maybe we could bring up some videos and play them like the news. Or we could do commentary on this trial, the first televised Trump thing.
True. I mean, I know what happens. The judge actually rejected the separation of the RICO case.
Oh, wow. That's huge. That did happen today?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's huge news. So there's precedent now that Donnie and his misfit. Okay. This is really difficult because I feel like I have to talk loud because they're not going to hear me.
Yeah.
We need to get a desktop condenser Bluetooth microphone.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do, because we could do podcasts perfectly like that.
Well, you could put the freaking thing lower.
It won't be aimed at the fan. Do you not care where it's aimed?
No. As long as it's not on me, because I'm
God, dude, whatever.
It's hot.
Holy shit. Like this?
Yeah, that's
because the mic will be there. So they'll see just the grandfather clock. That's beautiful, actually.
Yeah. I'm sorry I have mental problems, but I do.
I do too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my best, man. I'm really trying.
I am too. But I don't like being told what to do. I don't like people yelling at me and treating me like crap. And I really am at the point where I do not look at social media. I cannot look at social media.
And I'm your witness. She's telling the truth.
I'm really done talking about it and being online, to tell you the truth. Like,
that means that you've moved on from the want to do this stuff. That's what that means. You do not want. Well, I mean, you were kind of excited to have like a podcast with us to get.
Yeah,
doing
but
the wife and husband podcast, and that's just gone.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know this. Okay.
I don't want to be like that person, but at the same time, it's like this stuff destroyed my life.
Whatever. Fine. I mean, having a podcast didn't destroy your life, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not healthy.
I had to do this because I made money. period.
I know.
And this is an obligation. I need
know.
to do it. So that's why I'm
You
here.
don't have to yell at me.
It's very simple, and we don't need to talk about that anymore. It was just an obligation that I needed to fulfill, and we are. So that's it.
Yeah.
I say the individual, if you're messaging that we're on now, you know, like, was he saying something?
What?
Did you see what he said? Or you just cleared it?
That's I just cleared it.
Okay, that's fine. I just would say to him that we are fulfilling the obligation right now. And I apologize that it didn't go like it should. And we're going to be going to 12. We'll probably cut at 11. No, maybe. I don't know. Like, jeez. We'll see when it cuts off. And then we'll start a new one. And boom. Okay.
This isn't what we agreed to. Yeah. Well, you know what? Shannon has mental health problems, so you're going to have to be, understanding of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the best I can.
You really are. You're just going to have to understand that Shanny is going through stuff and people, invalidate this. What you're doing right now is invalidating Shanny's feelings completely individual.
He doesn't care about
my feelings. I know he doesn't, okay? And I'll never, this is it.
Please stop yelling at me.
I don't want this to be a problem. So
I don't want to be yelled at by you because of this. We haven't fought at all, and we go back on this, and it's a fight.
It's literally, you've done this for fucking years. I don't get it, but whatever. We're not starting a show or anything. This is just 2 hours and we're done. So there's your entertainment, and I'll play that back of whatever. And I'm sorry I raised my voice at you. I really apologize. Okay? I love you, and I don't want to ever do that.
Thanks.
I apologize, okay? For real. No aggression.
I can't do it anymore. And if people can't understand that, that's their fucking problem.
You didn't give specifics either, individual. I'm just going to leave it at this. You said Shanny and me 2 hours, okay? That you had no prerequisite for video and audio. You didn't say that we couldn't have the camera on something else and it's just our voice. You didn't have those stipulations. So you're being fraudulent. You're trying to fraud me. You're trying to probably flag my PayPal, and it's not going to work, okay? But there's another individual that messaged me about not doing this, and now I see it, and I'll never do it again. But you're getting your product. We'll be on until midnight tonight, and that's it.
Yeah,
and that's
even though I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to be on at all.
No,
it's not what you want to be doing right now. But it's an obligation, and we're doing it, and that's it.
Yeah,
because I want to be honorable. And if it was taken to court, I have $40. They're not going to do that, but if it was, I want to have on record, and this video will not go down, okay? It's going to remain up, definitely, that I did this obligated thing, that I fulfilled it.
Yeah, and I can't do this anymore.
No, you can't. And I apologize to the nice people in chat. We can't even look at it because the mental torment that Shanny's gone through. I went through it with her, but I don't know. I've been feeling pretty good lately, and I felt capable of this.
I don't.
Exactly. So I should be alone without you. That's just...
Well, good. Take the camera to the kitchen.
Okay.
Don't show me.
I know. I know. I understand. Don't show you. I understand that. I'm really sorry, guys. This is crazy. I kill my video. What the hell? How did that happen? Oh. There you did. Okay. You can hear me still. I had a moment. Alright, just give me a minute, guys. I gotta set this up. All right. I have to turn that fan off because it's too loud. I know that. Come on, stand up. Jesus. Just nothing's working tonight. You get what I'm saying? I don't think, like, Jesus wanted... Sorry. I don't think Jesus wanted me doing this tonight. But this is labor. Like, I want to... It's like I want to fulfill stuff when I can, when because I want to be in broadcasting. I like this stuff. And why is this thing not... Do I have to tighten this? Yeah, I think that's it. No, it's not. Why is this ball bearing thing being such a bitch? You gotta give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't believe this. All right, this ball bearing is not tightening, so this is how it's gonna be. Oh my God, give me a second, all right? Okay, I got my drinks. Now I gotta get one more thing. All right. And one more thing I need. Jesus. Help me, Christ. Hey, watermelon. There's a watermelon Kit Kats here. Hi. And that stuff. Uh, what? It builds trust. I gotta wave at people. What's up? What's up? It builds trust too. If someone wants to pay you to go live, it shows you feel the exactly. Like, I mean, it was $40, so like obviously it's not gonna like go to court or anything. But as a business person, okay, if I want to be involved in the internet as, say, a broadcaster, streamer, like my real dream probably would be doing a show like Hasanabi. But it's kind of probably a little bit, I mean, more conservative, certainly. That's awesome. $40 is good. Yeah. And I was so appreciative to the individual too. You know what I mean? I was straight up like, dude, I really apologize for this, but you have to understand that my wife's mental health comes before anything. And this has really messed with her because of the abuse. And she has been abused. You put in Shanny for Christ on YouTube, and it's insane the stuff that comes up. Okay? Thank you for the hearts and the 100%. I love you guys. Like, the people that are nice in here are like, really, it's a good community of people. It's cool. Shanny has nice people on her channel because I inherited her followers. So I just come to you and say that I love Jesus. That's my main thing, is loving Jesus. And let's talk about the Bible and stuff. I love the Bible. Like, it's my thing. They should put like, let's get some common sense in these apps. Let's get some common sense in these apps. Could you please put the time in the live stream window, the live time that you're on, like right now? I have to go like this to see the time. Okay, it pops up. Okay, never mind. I didn't say that. It's a shame. I wish she could ignore it. You will never please it. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. And this is targeted individual stuff. It's gang stalking, gang cyber stalking. That's what this is. It's a very niche thing. But people feel really safe because they can just create sock accounts of fake emails and they with a fake name. We need to have internet ID, which is really, it's, whoa, oh, that was watermelon. I thought that was a ghost. I saw an apparition. I swear to you, Jesus Christ's name. I saw an apparition, black like shadow figure, walking in a yard. I thought it was a person. Like I was going to come on this old lady that was looking at the fence. And I got up to the thing and it was a shadow person. They just disappeared like right in front of my face. It was insane. That's a little, yeah, I'm not, you know, okay, Gucci trolls. Hey, Gucci trolls, you're awesome. If you would want to come in here with me and talk, I would put you on. How do you feel about ghosts, Gucci trolls? I'm wondering. Holy shit, it's insane. The humidity makes matches like take forever to. This is just you guys remember what Johnny Silverman? I appreciate it, but I don't get on camera. You don't have to get on camera if you just okay with voice. That's cool. It's up to you. It's whatever you want. If you don't want to come, you just want to chat. That's cool, man. You don't need no. I sort of believe only because I think I seen one when I was like 12. Oh, that's the answer to my question? Okay. Man, you're going to have to I'm sorry. Let's just say there's been permit, maybe one day, but not tonight. Okay, cool. I just, like I did radio, you know, I was on BTR and we, at one time when we were at our peak, this is a monster, man. This is really the sugar-free watermelon. This is really, wow. It's fire, as the kids say. I wish I had a fan. This fan here, it's a nice fan. Unfortunately, but the light works, but the fan's dead. So I'm kind of, it's rough. Hi, Jenny. What's up? I've seen messages from you, for Jenny. So, oh, that sounds good, good. Never seen that one. Yeah, it is good. So, man, okay. The reason that I say, "Oh, that looks good," never seen that one. Yeah, I'm sorry that Jesus. See, you have to just bear with me because it's like I have ever since COVID, I got slower. That I had wet brain, and you guys saw that that one year, that the year from hell, man. It was insane. Like I had open hallucinations almost constantly because it was definitely leaving. It was definitely leaving the place that I lived for so long, and I was pretty agoraphobic. No, you're cool. You don't talk too much. You're an active chatter, which I like because it's content. Like you help me make content, and because you're very kind and cool. So, and I think we'd have a great conversation about just like maybe movies or stuff, like whatever. Uh, these are Cheyenne, like they're cigarettes, but they're in the shape of like a 100 cigarette, but it's cigars, and they're Johnny Silverhands, man. In Cyberpunk, Johnny like smokes Cheyennes. That's crazy. They burn really slow and nice, you know. I wish I. Oh my god, you guys can see I'm sweating like a pig, man. I'm like really. I'm drenched. My hair's filling in up there. It's like my hair's been healthy. But if you guys want to bless us with getting some like products for cleanliness, like body wash and stuff, there's an Amazon wish list. I think it's still in my post. But it's so stupid. Oh my god, really? There's nothing in my. Okay, I'd have to go and get it. I'm not going to do that right now. There's an Amazon wish list that's out there that you can help us out if you want. Do you have a fan? You can put it ice in front of the fan. No, I don't have we used to have mobile fans. the little guys, but they're gone. Dude, it's insane. When we were at that hotel, it was a bunch of thieves, bro. You get what I'm saying? What time are we at? 10:09. Uh, it was nuts. They were all criminals, and they looted our shit. Like this guy claimed to be a Christian, and there was a guy living next to us. It was a really sweet guy. His name was Steve, and he was a born again Christian. And he fed us pasta one night that was delicious. He was a really good cook. He made a bolognese sauce that was absolutely so. Oh my god, it was good. He's from my god, New Jersey, I believe, or Connecticut. It may have been Connecticut. He was a really nice guy though. And he said, "Could you help?" His name was Rob. This guy, could you help this guy out because I think he cut grass. That's working. This lighter usually doesn't work. Do you have? Sorry, this guy Rob, and he said he's a Christian too, and I'm like, oh, I see God in this. That's boom, automatic. It's like, okay, he's a believer, but you can't believe everybody that just says it because they could be looking for charity and they just wear it to get the charity. It's insane. But we're gonna look. You judge the tree by its fruit. That's what Jesus Christ said, and that's what I do. And this man said, I want your Cadillac. I'll pay you $400 for it, which was fair because I knocked off the side mirror because I was so manic one day. I was coming home. I was coming back to the hotel, and I backed into my Durango and I wrecked the fucking the passenger side mirror. So I got to fix that. Oh my God, I want to get that fixed so bad. It's crazy. I want to be able to take Shanny to appointments. I don't want to have to worry about it getting rides. I want to get that car fixed. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe or something for fixing the car, but that'll be a nightmare. I would give all receipts and everything. I do that every time. Like if somebody sends me money and they're like, this is for food, I give them a receipt every time. I have a Durango too, but it's older. They're awesome. I don't think it matters the year. They're just a great ride. Like I'm very, very impressed with Dodge. Like I would absolutely get a Charger. I had an opportunity to have a Charger. I was considering the boys. They're gonna wreck the inside of it, and I couldn't live. Do you get what I'm saying? I love the boys so much, but the fact is that they wreck rides, and it's just who they are. It's okay, you know. They were offering to fund me to get. This was my credit was like 730 or 740, almost 800 credit score I had because I always paid my bills on time and it was impeccable credit. Like gold standard. Discover kept telling me get more cards. Agreed. Kids do wreck things. Yeah, 3 boys. That's it. You're done. And it's fine though. Like that makes me learn to appreciate. Like I'm not going to spend tons of money on something. A1 Capital. What's up? It's going to happen. So it's like get a Durango. That's not a 2020. Like, oh my God. Like if I could go back, I'd say, dude, like, could you give me a nice SUV that's older, 2007, same model, but like we could do an even exchange. Because I had a 2007 Toyota Corolla S that was like brand new. The suspension was getting a little weird because it was getting old. So, but I should have done a 1-to-1 deal and then I owned it and that's it. If I couldn't get the registration because of price and stuff, whatever, I got a working car. 2004. I have to call the Methodist Church because I looked it up online for charity to fix your car. And it turns out that the United Methodist Church, and there's one right here, literally across the street and down the road a little bit, they have a program where they help people in need that need their car fixed. And I need it fixed, especially it's for Shanny, man, her health. I need to get her to appointments, and I can't rely on other people, and I can't rely on this cult bus system. Screw that shit. No. I want my Cadillac running and legal. You know what I mean? Legal. I want the registration paid for. I want the insurance. I want my sticker on the front that says expires in October of 2024, whatever. I want that all taken care of. I want to be legal, and it costs money. It's bullshit, okay? They monetize everything. And this is why capitalism makes me want to vomit at this point. You monetize things that are mandatory. If you are on the road with your car without registration, you will be put in jail for the night, possibly. Okay? How the hell is that okay that you have to pay like $90? Or some places, it's like California, it's probably, who knows, $250 depending on your ride. If you have like a really fancy ride, it's more money. They monetize things that are for you to pay for. And then insurance. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? People can barely, their kids are like hungry sometimes when they go to bed, man. Come on. If I were president, that's like first type things I would do. What's up, undeniably chaotic one? That's a cool name. You know what I'm saying? You monetized health, and it's like, oh, if you don't have health insurance, you're fucked. You're forcing us to pay for these things that should be given freely because they're mandatory. How you say to me, I want to go to the DMV and get the service of getting a new title for my Cadillac, right? Because this piece of shit guy Rob that I was going to sell it to for $400, and he only gave me $40, and he was breaking in the ride. He was breaking in to the car while it was up there before I got it towed with my Uncle Tom helped me out. He shocked the battery, the towed company helped out and shocked the battery, and we went to AutoZone and put a new battery in. It was working pretty good, but something's with the engine. It's stalling. I don't get it. It's my uncle said it's probably something simple. I just got pulled over 3 days ago for brake light, and my insurance car. Oh my god! Gave me a hard time. It was paid, but I had new card in the car. Oh my god! Well, it's on the phone too. You know, whatever insurance company you got, they got an app. And now, like people, because I've been watching cop videos, pulling over drunk people and shit. Fixing a car is so expensive. That's right. And God, if they could bless me, I'm going to go in with my Jesus shirt and just be like, grace and mercy and peace in the name of Jesus Christ. Could you help my family? And that's it. They're nice. This place where the neighborhood is it's awesome here. It's really cool. They don't even give you a timer of how long you've been on live on this app. Like, I'm not a fan. You know what I mean? I paid check to pay online. They charge 14. What? Look. Is this clearly a scam? Government fees? Excuse me, why should I have to pay you as the courthouse that when I go and have an arraignment hearing or all of this stuff that I have to pay $170 to $200, $400, $1,200 in court fees? I'm standing in a building. I didn't have any, you didn't give me any coffee. As a matter of fact, I had to buy coffee. You didn't provide coffee even. How the fuck, what court cost did I make being in my suit, standing there? This is a scheme. A lot of the arresting stuff is a scheme to just revenue generate. Insane. And that's harassment policing. Like if it's a minor thing and they give you like $150 fine, you take it to court. That's it. Because you can. My mom took hers to court because it was the guy was an asshole. The cop was a total douchebag on a power trip. And she said, I didn't do anything wrong, and she didn't. She stopped at the stop sign and everything. And he's like, fuck you, you get a $400 ticket. She said, fuck you, I'm going to court. And they said, yep, the officer's an asshole. And they threw it out. I didn't ask the exact. These people, it's insane. Maybe I could bring up news on my tab. This is a great tablet. This is called. This is made by a company called Blue, and I got this tablet. This is an Obama Biden tablet. It came with a case, and they covered the screen. It's a very nice device. Uh, you know where I'd go in the past. I would be bringing up Infowars.com, but I can't. That's over. I Drudge Report. Drudge Report. This is what I used to do with my friend. Like even when we were off air, we would kind of like chain smoke and go through the headlines and just be like, "Wow, this is a crate. What the hell's happening in the world?" It's madness. What's happening? And Elon Musk, he's like the richest guy on the planet, just about. If we're going to talk about, I guess he's got tons of money, and he's totally focused on going to Mars. We got a total recall situation with Elon Musk. The very eccentric, extremely wealthy. Yeah, I got it. Everything's encrypted in Chrome. That's great. Drudge Report, and we'll see. Because I still like Matt Drudge. Like he never was really. The Alex Jones situation. To look back to the '80s is now it's like a whole new. It's totally different. And I don't know my feelings. I think probably my feelings have become more liberal. I would seem like a liberal if I talked about the whole situation with police violence against black individuals and their incarceration rate. I think that is valid. That it's like the liberals say a systematic racism, and I see it. The majority of the guys that were in that jail were brown and black, and there's something wrong with that. I say that's systematic racism 100%. Billion. And can you believe Trump? Can you believe Trump is that he actually made like product reports? I don't need this right now. Trump made property assessments. He said, "Oh, they mean nothing." That's not true. If you're a real estate developer, your property values are going to equal your actual net worth. Off topic, but your hair growing quick. Yeah, I still got. It's like that's a big problem. Like if you guys could really bless us with some body wash. There's a 3-in-1 body wash, Dove. That's on our wish list, the Amazon wish list. If somebody could provide that, that'd be so nice because I could actually wash myself goodly. I've been using bar soap, which I can get clean with it, but like rub it into my hair, and that's how I wash it. I would like to actually have something to wash it, but yeah, if you guys could send some Dove 3-in-1 wash, you'd help me and Shanny. It'd be great, and this would look even better, because it's fuller and nicer when I got like sort of a conditioner type deal. A couple months ago, your hair was short. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm lucky. Like my mom, Shanny told me this. I had no clue. Your mom determines your hair. If my dad determined my hair, I would have been completely bald at 19. Because at 19, he was like a cue ball, pretty much. The male pattern baldness all around here and some hair here. My dad was bald at a real young age. So if it was by my mom, it's by your mother's genetics. And my grandma had her hair. My grandpa had his hair to an old age. My mom had she looked like she was like 40 in the casket. It's crazy. She looked very youthful and peaceful, smiling, That's what I want for sure. But just think about mom. Whitney Houston. There's a connection between my mom and Whitney Houston because they died like really near times. And I remember I was doing tons of research on the New World Order and stuff. I have thick hair and it grows so fast it's past my butt now, but I want to cut it. Don't. Well, if you do that, you should donate it. Clean it up nice and send the piggy tail into breast cancer. I did that like a couple times. I think I did it a couple times, not just once. That's a great program. Are you? I'm sorry, Gucci trolls. Are you male or female or non-binary, whatever? Because I don't know. Yeah, you should know. It's great. It makes you feel good too. It's a good. These poor women with breast cancer. A wig is a blessing. You're female, okay? No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's gender neutral, kind of. Gucci troll. So I wasn't sure, but thank you for that. So you're female, okay? I just think that this whole Trump situation is the most insane thing that's ever happened in political history. It's insane. I've never seen anything like this in my life, and no, it's not. It's unprecedented. And Trump made shirts and mugs, everything with the mugshot, and he made $9 million so far. That's insane. And you have a Wall Street Journal poll comes out and says 46% of the American people support Trump, 46% of the Americans support Joe Biden, 8% undecided. I think Biden wins hands down. Undecideds will vote for Biden, not Trump. It's cool. I really easy to talk to anyone. I have conversations with strangers at the store. Yeah, me too. I am what you call an INTJ. I know I have that personality type because I took the test and it's me to a T. So introvert, extrovert. Because I have horrible bouts of agoraphobia where I don't even want to touch the door to leave. That's why a job is so hard for me, man. Like I get massive bouts of like I'm looking out the door feeling really paranoid and stuff. I mean, my mom had a problem. In 1998, she had a mental breakdown. And it was determined that she had like a chemical imbalance in her brain because of menopause. So I think, genetics, that could manifest in me some way maybe. Like they did say she had a chemical imbalance in the brain. And she had it was a mental breakdown in 1998. And she was in a mental ward and they put her on Zoloft and Xanax and all this stuff. And she looked like that and she couldn't talk. That was traumatic. That was really traumatic because I didn't know if she was going to be like that forever, But chemically speaking, maybe I got that too, where there's a chemical imbalance in my brain and I could have psychotic, Her deal was she thought everybody was after the CIA and she thought all of the products that were in our house were stolen. Your mom was probably beautiful, but she had, oh my God, she loved Jesus so much and she was giving, wonderful person. Like no, there wasn't a single person that would say something bad about my mom. She was just a good woman that loved Jesus like deeply, So unfortunately, stuff like that happens, and I know genetics are involved with chemical imbalances and mental stuff in general. It's very that way. Genetics play a role in everything, really. How you're going to look, if you're going to have muscle, like nice muscle tone. That it's all genetics. Like I say, like Hasanabi, if you guys know Hasanabi, he's a streamer. He was so gifted with his genetics. The guy's like 6'4", and he's like 243 pounds of muscle. Like he's a really good looking guy, like it's genetics. Genetic roulette, and whoever gets it, gets it. I have to put a hat on because this is